So I know the oil leak's coming from the back of the rocker, and I've just checked the tightness of the bolts, and I'm going to have to helicoil the back right corner because it's not tight, and that'll be why it's leaking. I'm going to have to reseal the whole rocker cover and helicoil the back corner. So if you don't know how to helicoil, watch this space. Hello everybody, my name's Dave. Thanks for joining me. Just going to show you how to fit a helicoil because I forgot to video it when I did it, and I did promise I'd do it. So, how to use a helicoil. Here's some background information. After I finished rebuilding my car, with the weather, the heat, it took a lot longer than I thought it would. After taking the car away with the brother-in-law camping, it was apparent there was an oil leak. Now, that did not surprise me because the near right hand rocker cover bolt had stripped, and I just about managed to get the bolt to hold down, so I took a chance. However, when I checked recently, the bolt was loose. I don't know if anybody's ever knows this, but if you look at them bolts the wrong way on the rocker cover, they will strip out. You can't tighten them down to torque because it strips them out. If they started to strip, they'll just go. The only option is to helicoil the bolt holes. Now, what I should have done when I did the head was drill them all out, really helicoil them, and then put them on. But I didn't. I never did. And that's a stupid thing of me to do, but I didn't do it. The only option was to helicoil the hole so I could use the existing bolt. And as I forgot to film it, I will describe now how to get a helicoil in and how to get it to work. So, you'll need a couple of things. First of all, you need a helicoil kit. A bit like this one. You also need a impact driver, you need a angled head so that when this turns, it turns here, and you need a chuck because you need to be able to transfer that to downward because you can't get in above the back rear corners. The rear two corners are the worst two to go. Now I've helicoiled all but the front ones. So anyway, what you do is you get your helicoil kit. You decide what thread you're putting in it, and in this case it is an M6 by 1 pitch. So this is a helicoil. Now I bought some yesterday to replenish, but this is a longer one. I've got a longer one and a shorter one. Now, that piece in the middle there is a tang. That's how you screw them in. Now, okay, so we've got M5, M6, M8, M10 and M12. So M5 is not the one we want. M6 is the one we want. So these are M6. Now what you can do is you can grab a bolt of the correct thread and see if it screws on it. If it's not the correct thread, it won't screw on it. None of these are the correct thread. So it's M6 anyway. So this is a drill for M6. So you need this drill. So you put this drill into here. So that's what you need. Now you need as small as possible because If you go too big, you can't get in for the coolant pipe. But I managed to get in and I've done it. Okay, so what you do is you drill out the hole. You drill out the hole with the drill. You then get the tap and you run the tap down the hole. Now you can use an adjustable spanner. I used a socket and a bolt type of thing with this. But anyway, you run it down and clean out the hole. Making sure you block off your head so you don't get any bits of swarf in there. So what you've got now is you've got a hole and a drilled out hole and it tapped it. Okay? So what you do is you run it onto there like that. Now you've got to be careful you don't drop this inside the rocker cover, inside the cylinder head, because it will be devastating if that gets in there. You get that and put it in the hole and you screw that into the hole. And it's this tang, the tang on the bottom is what engages with this tool, and you screw this into the hole. And you screw it in so far that these drop down the level of the head. And that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, you can get a punch like this one, go in and knock the tang off, because the tang is just lightly attached. Good enough to turn at this tapping light, it'll knock it off, knock the tang off, and it'll drop through the bottom of the hole. That means you can now screw in your screw back into the hole again.